You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are. Welcome to the Matt Kim Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Kim, joined by my co-host, Mr. Peter Saddington.
What's up, what's up? Welcome, everybody. Stroke the like button gently, because it's important that you believe the like button exists, because nothing we're going to talk about today actually exists. Welcome to the show.
Is it weird? We have some people in the studio with us today, watching, observing. Does it feel different that we have people here?
I don't even know they exist. We're talking about the news that you can use today, guys.
Are you rhyming on purpose?
Yes.
If you're watching the show, check in. Let us know where you're from. Check in SARS. Do all of that. Dude, this Bondi Beach shooting over the weekend.
Brother.
Wild.
What can be said other than the fact that statistical anomalies are appearing quite let's say, frequently these days?
All right, quick recap. There was a shooting at a Jewish festival in Bondi Beach, Australia, and the cops ran away, didn't stop anyone. This Muslim guy comes in, stops the shooter. We have it on camera. I think we're going to play that clip. And it is taken over. Mossad is now involved. Ooh. And they're like, oh, we're going to, hold on, Australia. We're going to figure this out for you guys.
Oh, I see. I see. We're going to investigate ourselves. Fascinating. Excellent.
So a lot of crazy theories out there. And of course, it's a shooting. A lot of people died. Children died.
So they say.
Oh, bro, really?
Well, Sandy Hook, a lot of children died.
Wow. Is that where we are?
Bro, we're there.
Really?
I'm done.
Oh, okay.
We're ripping the Band-Aid off, making sure that this is demonetized in the first 15 seconds.
Okay. Off rip. Did people die?
No.
What?
Absolutely not.
Dude.
No.
Dude.
You see the makeup artist?
Dude, that's not real.
None of it's real.
The makeup artist thing isn't real.
It's all AI.
It's AI.
The fakery is AI.
The makeup artist is AI.
It's all AI. It's all AI.
Have you
Have you seen any interviews so far of any of the victims' families?
No.
Exactly.
Wait, the
ones that are communicating are the ones that have been also, interestingly enough, part of the October 7th. They're also part of...
No, okay. So they're like, this guy that survived with the blood on his face, he survived this attack and he survived October 7th. That's what they say.
The statistical probability of that is you can win the lottery 30 times
He
over.
was never in any danger in October. They say he survived October 7th because he was living in Israel. I don't think that counts.
Oh. It was kind of like my grandmother was a Holocaust survivor.
I don't know how that works, but
you just make that shit up these days.
I don't know if that counts. If you're living in the country when something happens, I don't know if you're considered a survivor. Because I was living in the United States during 9/11.
Bro,
I'm not a 9/11 survivor.
What are you talking about?
Can I say that then?
Too soon?
I don't know.
I survived.
Am I a 9/11 survivor?
Yes. I survived 9/11.
It's true. We're alive.
I was in New York. Okay. True story. 2011.
True.
I was walking down a walkway, and Aaron, I'll never forget his name. Aaron came up to me and said, "Hey man, the buildings blew up." At that moment, I knew I was a Holocaust survivor.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dude, can you play this video of the guy disarming him? This video, you're saying this is not real.
No, this is real. This is real.
This is totally crazy. This guy.
Oh!
I just love how many cameras there are on this event. Like every other event, there's not as many cameras.
Why is there only one angle of this?
Well, it's because he was the one that was selected to be appropriate for a mass casualty.
But then why would they pick the most like Muslim-sounding name out there to do the thing? Ahmad Akbar, is that his name?
Ahmed al-Ahmed.
Ahmed al-Ahmed.
Mm.
Sounds like a psyop to me. I just don't believe anything anymore, man. I just see all this and I'm just like, let me tell you why.
Mm.
The narrative is not the narrative completely a psyop narrative. All of it. They're all tooting the same narrative. They're all tooting the same horn. They're all saying X, Y, and Z. It's like rip it from a playbook of Goebbels back in the day of propaganda, man. It's 101.
Dude, it's going to get clipped and be like, Peter says this is just like Sandy Hook and it's not real. It's all crisis actors.
I didn't say that, did I?
I'm pretty sure you said that.
You just said that.
Okay, I did say that.
You did just say that.
Dude, it's pretty crazy how that worked out. I don't know. Okay.
Let's back up.
Okay.
Why is this happening? Let me just ask you. Why is this happening?
Well, okay. I saw a stat that said something like the percentage of anti-Semitic attacks in the world has gone up, I think, like 100%
Okay.
since October 7th.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt compelled to be anti-Semitic?
I mean, I guess that's the problem with the ever-changing definition.
Well, I don't think you've ever actually like deeply criticized them for who they are. We talk about facts and things that happen, but for anyone to say Matt Kim or Peter are anti-Semitic would be completely off base.
It's true.
Would you agree?
Well, I mean, we have had attorneys email us.
Yes, that's true.
For
but that's just the victimhood narrative that's usual. Of
saying that they're going to
group.
Sue us for defamation.
Of course. But my point is, I don't feel like anybody wakes up and says, "Let me make the Jews' life exceptionally difficult today." Like nobody wakes up and does that. No one chooses violence, right? And so what I'm seeing is a clear pattern of those that are claiming anti-Semitism are actually the ones who are creating it themselves, right? This is the entire model, is it not?
Well, this is kind of the path that a lot of the JQ side is going, right?
Yeah.
Where a lot of people are like, oh, it's the Jews. Now they're like, oh, well, it's not all of them.
It's not all the Jews, no.
And that seems to be the narrative and what everyone like almost has an asterisk caveat that they always have to say. And I don't know if we have to say that anymore. I don't know if that's like, what's the plan?
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, let's just everyone say the same because we all say it.
We do.
It's not everybody. It's not everyone. And it's true.
Yeah.
At the same time, we feel compelled to have to say that.
Well,
it's like you say something kind of racist and you're like, what? I'm not a racist, but, you know.
Fair enough.
Or you say something critical and you're like, oh, but I have a black friend. You know? Like everyone says that shit, right?
So and for our audience who's been with us a long time, like I'm at wit's end. Like I think you guys can see. Like I'm tired of people dying. Period. We've talked about this many times.
Fair.
I'm tired of wars. I'm tired of us getting pulled into wars. I'm tired of us getting into things that aren't our business. Australia, love you, brother. But guess what? You can deal with your own shit. We have ramifications of these type of international issues and international conflicts that come into our soil. Why must I care more now? That's the question. Why must I care now? As an American citizen living in Atlanta, Georgia, why must I care more now about anti-Semitism because of something that happened 7,000 miles away in Bondi? That's the question I'm asking. And I think many Americans would probably, in their rational, logical state, removing themselves from emotionality, would probably think the same. I'm tired of the psyops. I'm tired of, like, I know you're trying to take an objective position here, but I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of the defense of evil, right? And what we are seeing as portrayed on the news are the faces of evil telling us how to think. Is that not true? Are they not telling us how to think? Are they not telling us that because of the rise of anti-Semitism, it's like, I don't know anybody in my life that's anti-Semitic. Who have you met? You know? I question all of it, brother. I just don't believe anything.
If you were in that situation and you had a clear angle at the shooter, are you bum rushing him like this guy?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like Leroy Jenkins. Not that, you know, people say, "Oh, Peter, you're projecting,
lies.
You're projecting your manlyhood, and No, I would.
You think you would have?
I think I would have.
Will, how about you? Would you have bum rushed that guy?
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Honest answer.
I think
You're
I
gonna
would.
bum rush that guy?
I think I would, and because I'm a calculated individual. The motherfucker was fat. He's bolt actioning a long rifle.
His shot was good.
Not the guy on that one video.
Oh, the other guy?
The one that you just showed? That guy was...
And their father and son?
Yeah. He would have been easy. You saw a fat man took out another fat man in that video. Right? Play it back. Will, play that video back. It's a fat man taking down another fat man. Look at him move.
Dude, that guy's moving so slow.
Yeah, bro. Look, he's wrestling a long gun, which, if you think about it, a long gun.
Good for him,
The only
man.
way that you can get hurt by a long gun is at the other end of that long gun. So for him to grab the long, it's like, bro, there's nothing you can do.
Like, he even pulled up his pants because they were falling off his ass while he was running.
That's what I'm saying. Like this was not a moment of
Good
like.
for him. Good for him.
Good for him. Yeah, absolutely.
him.
And so
Good for him.
again, maybe the internets will say, Peter, oh, you're trying to be holier than thou and bigger than thou. No, you don't know what you do. Fair enough. But considering what I saw there, it'd be like, bro, This brother be easy to take down.
Drop a comment. Let us know.
Does Peter have bigger balls than he says?
Do you think
or smaller
Peter
balls?
would bum rush the guy with the rifle?
I bet I'm going to be vindicated on the internets.
We're about to find out.
I bet the SARS are going to be with me on this one.
I think you may be a little disappointed. You know?
Let me know. Let me know, guys out there. Let us know if I'm over my skis here.
Well, they had another shooting this weekend, which was the Brown University one.
Don't even get me into that one.
And this one, dude, I was watching the videos of the college students hiding.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, oh, bro, like that must be really scary.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're in school and they're hiding, but then we've seen this over and over again with schools getting shot up. But then, and I'm starting to feel really bad. And the FBI is like, we don't know who it is. And we're like, oh, of course you guys don't know who it is because you don't know what you're doing. Kash Patel and Alexis doing a podcast with Stephen Miller's wife. And we're like, oh, they're busy.
Yes.
Can't investigate crime.
Yes.
And then I ran into this post, and I think a lot of people talk about MJ Truth talked about it too, talking about the students.
Ooh, there we go. Brown University students who survived previous well-known mass shooting just survived another. Mia Tretta survived the 2019 Saugus High School shooting at Saugus High School in Santa Clara, California, a staggering 3,000 miles from Brown University. Zoe Wiseman survived the 2018 Parkland shooting. Wow, amazing. While at the adjacent West Glades Middle School in Parkland, Florida, roughly 1,300 miles away from Brown University. Soon after the attacks, they were both called for stricter gun control. Fascinating.
So 2 of the students that survived this event were at high school shootings and survived their high school shooting event.
So we had some...
And the statistical anomaly, the statistical possibility of that happening is like 1 in a trillion.
Exactly.
It's just as likely, if not more unlikely, there's 2 people than that guy at the Charlie Kirk shooting that said, it was me.
Yep.
But then he was at the Boston bombing.
Yeah, he was at the Boston bombing, and I think he was also at the Vegas.
Yes.
Like,
are they running out crisis actors? Is that what it is? Like, why are we recycling them?
That's what I'm saying. So for those who are into numerology, not that I want to go too far off base, but those who have done the internet sleuthing have found that, interestingly enough, this Brown University and this Bondi Beach shooting are interestingly, from numerology, exactly on time from the Sandy Hook.
Wait, when was Sandy Hook?
Apparently, according to the numerology, 7474 or something like this, days ago. And it actually matters for those that are into that stuff. So, like, if you add in
Sounds
all of
fake.
these... probably
Fake
is.
news.
But the problem is that these types of players at the higher echelons of the world, they care about this stuff. Right? Everything is religious. Right? This is a religious consideration. This is a human sacrifice opportunity for them, and it has to hit on a key date, key timing. The numerology always tells you something.
I mean, the idea that both these people were there, and again, I don't know if they say the Brown University survivors are like they were close to the action, kind of like this. The guy with the blood at Bondi Beach, like he was an October 7th survivor, but he was just in Israel at the time it happened. It doesn't really count as surviving the event. You're not near the action.
You and I are world travelers.
Are these guys kind of just in that area, or do they attend the school, but they were nowhere near the action? Does that count?
I don't know. All I know is that you and I are world travelers. We travel all the time. And from as long as I've known you and as long as you've known me, we have not been purview to these types of events in our lives. So I find this to be quite unique, don't you think?
The repeat of characters it's starting to be concerning.
It's starting to become obvious.
I mean,
right?
Where do you... And you would think if they have the central casting and they're trying to get crisis actors and trying to have them be at multiple things, because that's what it feels like.
It does.
There's got to be a bigger database.
Trust your gut, right?
Because you have the Sandy Hook people that died, and then you're finding the after picture of the people that died, but then yet they're alive.
All 22 of them.
That's crazy.
It's kind of like that one, what was it, space shuttle that blew up many years ago, and then we find out all the people in the space shuttle are still alive, and they're all professors.
What?
The Challenger? Oh, brother.
No.
Brother. Are you that psyoped? For those
I feel like you're making shit up.
No. Go in to the Googles, go type in Challenger explosion deaths, and then you'll find that all of the astronauts on that Challenger are also university professors still alive today with the same daggone bloody names. Fascinating.
Well.
Well, you can spot check me. Look it up.
We need a fact check on this one.
I'm just saying the game is played at a higher echelon, sir. The game is played at a level that is unbeknownst to us. The game is played with men.
So is the idea that if you repeat them, people just don't notice, people don't care?
People don't care. That's what I'm saying. But let's, and I'm not trying to get too dig into the weeds here. Let's level up to the meta. What's the meta narrative here? We have a mass casualty event in Australia. We have a mass casualty at a Brown University. What is the media telling us to care about?
Well, in Australia, it's anti-Semitism. In Rhode Island, it's anti-gun Semitism.
Anti-gun Semitism. Come on, bro. Like the narrative is the same. Like we cannot be aloof to this idea, right? And I'm just asking everybody to wake up. It's time to wake up, right? We have puppet masters at the upper echelons playing games, and I'm tired of it.
Well, did you find this?
What'd you find on the Challenger?
Not yet. Give me a sec.
Oh, brother, I can find it faster than you.
This podcast episode was brought to you by VP.net, the only VPN that can't spy on you. Did you see Erica Kirk over the weekend on CBS?
Do you think she's a good actress?
I think the choice of makeup is really interesting.
Seems over the top, doesn't it?
Like, why did she go out? Because if the idea is that, oh, she's evil, she's a psyop, she's like a honeypot, like if there's so much negativity around her, then why go out onto a national news interview and look more evil? That has to be intentional. I mean, there's an entire team of people, and then within the organization, within the news, within her own team, they're thinking, okay, like what should Erica look like today?
Yes.
And they're like, let's just make her eyes like raccoon.
Let's make her look...
That's literally what I wrote. I said to Nick, I said to Will, find a recent raccoon eye pic. That's what I wrote in the notes for Will.
Dude, you've seen those mega church pastors, right? Where they're yelling and screaming with all the demonic energy that they have. Is this not this similar demonic energy eyeball thing that we're getting here from Erica Kirk?
I mean, right after Charlie Kirk happened, we tried to be like, look, something's weird, but we don't want to go too far into it.
Yeah.
Because it's still a widow.
Fair enough.
And her husband got shot in front of the entire world. Maybe people's reactions are different. It's really hard to judge. Like, would I do this? No. Would my wife would my wife act like her? Probably not. Definitely not. But everyone's different. Maybe we give her a little bit of pass. We tried. We tried.
That is the key idea. We attempted and tried to give her leeway, to give her latitude to say, you know what? Everybody grieves in their own ways. Fair enough. But
this is weird, dude.
It's getting a little too programmatic, is it not?
I mean, the blotting of the eyes constantly. It's not even crying.
So, can I ask you?
And then looking right at the camera. Stop.
Yes. In the theme of our content today so far, which is going to be completely demonetized, please smash the like button and spread awareness, is that the purpose and the narrative coming out of Bondi is, we talked about it. The purpose and the narrative coming out of Brown is, we talked about it. Who is Erica Kirk supporting deeply these days?
Yeah, that's weird too. Because Turning Point is supposed to be a Christian organization.
So they say.
And then she comes out and she's wearing a Israel pin. And then she goes on an interview and she's like, oh yeah, we're going to have a Shabbat at the America First event.
You know what I did the other day?
What?
I came home to my wife and I said, Allahu Akbar! I'm home! Allahu Akbar! Let's get the kids. You know what my wife said?
What?
Shabbat Shalom! Never happened. Never happened. I didn't do that. Neither did my wife. And Charlie Kirk does not go home on Fridays and say, Shabbat Shalom, motherfuckers. No, he don't do that. It doesn't happen.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because it is a deeply Jewish traditional saying.
You don't know what they do in their house.
In consideration to the Sabbath.
Maybe that's how they greet each other. Maybe. It's possible.
When was the last time?
It's not possible.
When was the last time you used another religion's vernacular to say hello to your beautiful wife at home? You tell me.
I usually walk in the door and I'm like, dear, I'm hungry. That's kind of what my entrance is like. There's not a lot of hoopla there. It's, what are we eating?
Here's what you're going to do when you go home today.
Shalat Shabom.
Shabbat Shalom. Say it right, brother. Shabbat Shalom is what you're going to say. And we have two guests in the audience today.
Everyone do it
when you guys go home and you go home, make sure the first thing that you say to your loved ones is Shabbat Shalom.
I think my wife's just going to look at me because number one, she doesn't know what that is. Number two, she's going to stare at me blankly and be
so
like, hey.
The message is clear. We have a clear narrative coming from the upper echelons of media and the media megaphones and the media big mouths. They're all telling us that we need to support this particular entity. Because everything that's happening in the world, literally, everything is happening in the world because of this one issue.
Okay. The easiest way to check if this is something that they do when they go home is to be around the children. Because the children at that young age mimic and say the same things that their parents say.
That's true.
If I walked home and I said that, then my daughter, when I came home the next day, she would say it. Because that's what kids do.
They mimic.
So if his kids are running around saying Shabbat Shalom, then it's like, oh, they say that at home.
Fair enough.
If they don't, then it's like, all right, you guys are full of shit.
It looks like we need to interview those kids.
So now we know how to get to the bottom of the story.
Well, we actually had a TPA USA individual that you probably saw that woman who goes to church with Erica. Did you see that video?
No.
She dropped some tea. She was like, I'm seeing this woman at church all brought into the front row, big fanfare, doesn't bring her kids because she doesn't want them to get involved. It's an entire show. And she was spilling all the tea. She was like, this is what they're doing. It's fakery. And this is from someone who's sitting 5 pews behind her.
So your girl, Candace.
I do love Candace.
Your girl,
It's too
Candace,
bad she's a Fed.
decided to do this private 4.5-hour meeting.
Oh, man,
and
I can't wait
as
for her
of
podcast today.
us recording, that is not out yet.
Candace,
so we don't
I
exactly
love
know
you.
what she's going to say. But she did put out a small clip saying, we sat for 4.5 hours. We agreed on things more than we thought. We asked each other a lot of things. And they were more open than I thought they would be.
You hearken to quickly forget her first line of that video, which said, I'm not dead. Fascinating you'd say such a thing.
Well, she's such a clickbaiter.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
on,
She's
man.
so good at the clickbait.
She is.
You know?
I'm sorry. I do love you even though you're a Fed. You're very entertaining.
So after all this hoopla of accusing the family and accusing everyone around to being a part of the psyop, she gets together. They sit there for 4.5 hours.
Come to Jesus meeting.
And it's like, we actually agreed on a lot of stuff. And it's like, huh. Okay.
She got me on pins and needles.
Your Israeli influencers get paid $7,000 to post.
Yes, we know that.
What does Candace cost?
Oh, bro.
If she comes out today and she's like, do you know what? It was all a misunderstanding. We've worked it out. Actually, guys, the true story is correct. They're working on this. They're working behind the scenes. There's more to this and we don't know. Give them time. Understand them. And she starts
You're breaking my heart in real time, Matt.
And if she does the company line, what did that cost? Because there's no way that happens organically.
Her
There's
family's
no way.
safety.
There's no way that she goes into this 4.5 meeting and she comes out and she's like, hey, do you know what? I agree. I was wrong. That's not organic, possibly to be true.
Impossible. Impossible.
Okay. So if she does do that, if it's $7,000 to buy an influencer,
You're breaking my
for one
heart.
post,
You're
what
breaking
did it
my
cost
heart.
to buy Candace?
As much as
$7 million?
I love Candace, even
7
though I
million.
think she's
Over
a
under.
Fed. But I always thought she was a Fed on the right side. At least she's trying
At
to
least she
help.
was my Fed.
At least she was. Yes, at least she was on my side of the Fed line. Candace,
Over under 7 million.
over.
Over.
Absolutely, she's worth every penny.
Over.
She's worth every penny. Pay the bitch.
Over 7 million?
Pay her $7 million to love the Jews. What, bro?
I don't think she'll do that. They need her to be on her side. It's just let this story go.
Candace, I am on pins and needles for your episode. You know I watch religiously. You know I comment religiously.
Damn, you all up in the comments too?
I know.
Damn, what a simp.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I just love her. I just love her Fed slop so much. She's so good. She's so entertaining. But it would be a grave disappointment for me today to log on today
And
to
probably
see
by
that
the
she has
time-
capitulated.
Probably by the time this goes live tonight, she had already done it. So probably people in the comments are like, well, we already know what happened. Well, we don't know yet.
We don't know yet, and I feel like you're building me up to a big disappointment, Matt. I feel like
what would not be a disappointment?
What would not be a disappointment?
If what do you want to happen?
She went so hard on Macron. She that was her hill to die on. Like Charlie Kirk was her friend, so they say. Charlie Kirk seems like another hill for her to die on. So I think this is a more important hill to die on than Macron. So for her to give this up, I would lose my last bastion of entertainment on the internet.
So then do you think she has to go on the air and be like, hey, they lied? Or, I mean, how do you double down? How do you say that we had a productive conversation and then turn back around and then throw them all under the bus?
I think, fuck, you're doing me a solid here.
You are
preparing my mind for deep disappointment.
Yes, I think so. I mean, there's no other way. How do you say that? Either that or she says like, oh yeah, we had a productive conversation. She comes on the internet. She's like, no, I was lying. They're all lying to you. She could. And then people that watch her would feel vindicated. Like, fine. Yeah, it was worth riding with Candace down this rabbit hole. But like, that's a really fucked up thing to do. It's like sit there 4.5 hours in a meeting, get all the information, then just blow up their spot. Like, no one's ever going to trust her. Just do this meeting ever again.
Well, since it's all about me, and she is the last bastion of entertainment that I have on the internet. If Candace goes down, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, I find you entertaining.
I think I'm going to have to just hang out on Reddit. Like, fuck me.
Reddit's talking about Candace too right now, so you can't avoid it.
I would love her to go hard is the answer. I'd love her to say, we had this conversation. I gave you a little juju on the, on the selfie video, but I don't believe the bitch, Erica Kirk. I don't believe her. She said X. Candace Owen has the lie list. You've seen that. It's like 45 lies deep. It's like, they lied about this, they lied about this, they lied about this, they lied about this, etc., etc. If she backtracks on that, like, we're cooked. We're cooked.
I don't see how she moves forward.
Who other than Candace is somewhat holding the America First mantra?
Your boy Nick.
And he is a Fed.
Him too? Everybody.
We're cooked.
Everybody.
We're cooked.
All crisis actors?
Bro, all I know is that people are backtracking because money is involved, and I think Will put the nail on the head there, right? When you have family involved, you're gonna capitulate, man. So I'm just really saddened that all of this is happening. I think we cannot forget the fact that people are supposedly died, and like bad things are happening. But the narrative is the same from all three of these last examples that we've been over for the last 20 minutes.
Can we even say that? Like they allegedly died? Does that clear us of any repercussions of? Because again, Alex Jones got in trouble. $1 billion for saying that the Sandy Hook people didn't die.
Yeah. I didn't say that they didn't die.
Billion.
I said that it appears that, right? It appears that they died.
Do you know how long we have to do this damn show for to pay off $1 billion?
Bro, we haven't made a cent in 3 years.
We're going to be grinding this out forever to pay that bill back.
Please help a brother out. Please help us out. We don't have any money. No. I don't feel ashamed saying that because I think people are aware that the game is afoot and that these crisis actors are quite obvious and that the patterns, the statistical anomalies and the statistical improbabilities of all this happening, Matt.
Yeah, I try to plug all these shootings and all these coincidences into an AI and start calculating possibilities, probabilities. Dude, that's like impossible.
It's not. You have a better chance winning the lottery 30 times over. Right?
Back to back 30 times in a row.
Absolutely. So I think we are the ones who are willing to say the fringe stuff. And yeah, I could be wrong. That's fine. I'm wrong a lot. And you guys let me know all the time. But at least I asked the question.
Did someone win the $1 billion lottery over the weekend? Or is that still running?
Can I add in something really salty?
What?
Interestingly enough, the families of said Sandy Hook
won the lottery. Like Epstein won the lottery.
Why do lottery funds go to victims?
Like one of the last Mega Millions jackpot winners is one of the people that's buying up the land in California after it burned down.
Fascinating how the lotto is actually just a manipulated game that's...
Nobody's won.
Nobody's won?
Nobody's won just yet?
Wednesday? 1.25 billion.
Can I make a bet who's going to win?
A Fed?
No, the victims of Australia.
The victims of Australia?
Yeah, they're going to win the lottery
Don't
from
you have
America.
to be American?
No. That's not how it works, bro.
Oh.
When you're part of the Zionist agenda, then you can just slush funds wherever you want.
I'm gonna win. If you don't see me on air next week, I won that shit.
Guys, mark that.
I won it.
Mark it. So I know this is a tough conversation. I know that we're picking things apart here, but like,
dude,
I'm just so over it, Matt. I'm so over the death, destruction, the negativity, and being told to think and care about a species group the size of New Jersey. I care not anymore, Sar. It does not matter to me.
Dude, when I win the Mega Millions, I know what I'm going to buy.
What are you going to buy?
I'm going to buy the ship, the Venezuelan ship that they seized. Because, they seize things and then the government puts things back on auction.
That's
Dude.
right. Do they have the USS Liberty still up for auction? You should buy that.
No, that thing got blown up.
Oh, it did get blown up? Who blew it up?
That thing got blown up.
Who blew up the USS
I want to buy
Liberty?
the Venezuelan ship that got seized because it's available. I'm pretty sure they put these things back on the market. What would they do it after they seize it? They can't repurpose it. Well, it's another country's ship.
That's what the narco terrorists do. Did you know that the drug smugglers have submarines now?
What?
Bro, you're like totally off your game today.
Dude, I am totally not watching shit these days. All I know is I watched this video of them, seizing this ship.
Yeah.
And all I could think was that's pretty cool.
That is kind of Counter-Strike.
I'm very against this idea of bombing ships in Venezuela or in the Caribbean, and I don't want to go to war. But I saw this, I'm like, well, if we do this cool shit, then maybe I'm okay with it.
How much does a ship like that cost?
I don't know, but I think with my Mega Millions money, I can be in the running.
I think so too. Hey, Will, Challenger. Did we figure that out?
There was an anomaly where there is a professor with one of the same names that was born within the same year, but nothing solid.
Your lack of diligence in research is alarming.
You gotta check 4chan, man.
Bro.
You're checking the wrong site. Maybe it's on Soju.
Maybe it's on Soju. Look this up real quick. Do drug smugglers have submarines?
I mean, how much would a drug submarine
I remember there
be?
being submarines being caught.
So how much does a submarine cost is my question.
Well, there were not full nuclear submarines, but they were
Fair enough.
Makeshift.
Fair enough.
Submarines.
But a submarine still has to have enough tech so that it doesn't sink or doesn't implode.
But they had that submarine that was the soda can that blew up in the ocean. Does that count as a submarine? Is that the level of submarine?
That's the level.
Anything that goes in the water consider a submarine?
It doesn't even go that deep. It goes it submerges maybe 2-3 feet
so
under.
Clearly my internet sleuthing is far superior to Will's. You guys can't see this, but this is a picture of all of the 6 Challenger people on their flight. And interestingly, they have found all these professors who have the same likeness and same name as those who perished on the Challenger. Fascinating.
This sounds like AI slap.
Brother,
is it legit?
I knew about the Challenger shit back in the fucking 90s, bro. Before 9/11. That shit was fake. Fake as fuck. Come on. Everybody who learned about the moon landing heard about it how? On the radio. I have friends who their dads will tell you straight to your face, I heard that shit in the 60s on the radio. I don't fucking believe that shit. We didn't go to the fucking moon. They said they made a call instantly from the moon.
Well, did we go to the moon?
From planes. We can't even make calls from planes on 9/11.
No.
We didn't go to the moon?
We didn't go to the moon.
Million, did we go to the moon?
His mental models are being challenged right now.
You say it out loud.
Yeah, I think we went to the moon.
You think we went to the moon? Lana, did we go to the moon?
That's what they say.
Do you believe we went to the moon?
I believe that's what they say.
You believe that we actually went to the moon?
I'm interested. For right now, I think
He's younger.
Fair enough.
He hasn't had time to scrub the entire internet yet.
Oh, you haven't been ruined yet.
Yeah.
So
he still believes a lot
So
of
let me
things in
make
life.
my position clear. I'm not saying that we didn't go to the moon. I just said the Challenger people are still alive. So it's a psyop.
But did we go to the moon?
Absolutely, we went to the moon. Absolutely, we went to the moon.
I don't believe anything but the moon thing.
Hold
That's
on.
the one I believe.
You have to let me finish. We totally went to the moon. But what we saw on TV is not what happened. I absolutely believe that we are going to the moon. We're doing shit up there. But what we saw in the 60s when Neil Armstrong and all those guys came back, that was not real.
So
was a
the
psyop.
footage is not real, which I believe. And I
100%.
think they've been very clear on that, and we all pretty much know that now.
Yeah.
The footage of us going to the moon is not real.
Yeah, everyone, they're throwing it through AI. It's like AI spitting out 99% chance that this is just
But you
slop.
believe that we broke the firmament and went to the moon.
The moon is only like 16 miles away, brother.
16 miles.
Yeah. It's just this
No, that's not possible because then you would see
flying
it.
orb. It's this flying orb that's around us. It's called a heavenly body in the Bible for a reason.
Now we're making shit up.
It's called a heavenly body.
Dude, can you pull up this picture of Palantir?
I'm fucking mad up today.
Yeah. Peter's on something today.
No, I chose violence today because I woke up and I saw Brown shooting. I saw Bondi. I saw Erica Kirk talking about Zionist, like, bro, I'm at my end, man. Like, what else do I need to care about right now?
Well, you can care about Palantir because they were at the Army-Navy game again.
Oh,
And that the big sign up.
I like this.
And I was thinking, because someone tweeted this out, I don't think we got the full tweet in. But the question was, who is Palantir actually advertising to? Because they're not a consumer product. Why do they have advertisements?
Why do they have advertising an Army-Navy game? Because our military is the number one contractor of Palantir. They're supporting
Like, why
their
do we
homies.
all
They're
know
supporting-
Palantir if they're not actually a consumer product?
They have to make
Have
their
you
name
ever
known.
heard of a government or a government contractor that advertises as much as Palantir?
I mean, I think I could probably find pretty significant marketing campaigns for Boeing back in the day, right? These types of things. But don't let me translate this idea.
It looks like
They
you have
are
lasers
not-
coming out of your head.
They are not advertising to the general populace. This is a show of force. This is a show of ownership. This is like marketing doesn't always need to be marketing for consumer conversion.
Is
Marketing
it
is
for
ownership.
investors and stocks?
Exactly.
Or is it to create goodwill and normalize the idea?
Exactly.
Or, hey, we support the game, so therefore we are your friends?
Exactly.
Or is it just, hey, look at our cool logo?
Exactly. You're on
Is
point.
all of it?
It's all of it. No, the Palantir advertising at a Army-Navy game is just like, we own you. We own you, right? This is the humiliation of these types of advertisements, right? If I were to go back to our previous three topics, what are we supposed to focus on and care about? They own you, right? And that is another way of putting a collar or a diaper mask on your face and saying you're a slave, right? We own you. Like Army, Navy, like all of our money is going into military things. All of our money is going into blowing up other people in other countries. Palantir is the primo example of the technology behind that, from surveillance to AI to the weapon systems and the infrastructure they use. It's Palantir owns all of that, and so this is a humiliation of we own you, America. You think you're free? No, you're owned by these large corporations, as we well know. Right? Same with Larry Ellison, Oracle, all the same.
Larry Ellison, who owns CBS, who is now doing the piece on Erica Kirk. And that was really interesting. Like the entire CBS timeline.
Did you like the Barry Weiss interview with Erica Kirk?
Yeah, that's what I'm
That
talking
was
about.
juicy.
Barry Weiss.
So let me ask you, what did you
Yeah.
think about that interview?
Well, I thought it was interesting that Barry Weiss was asking kind of harder questions.
Mm-hmm. But she was definitely leading the witness.
Of course. And then CBS went around and they kind of made it their entire front page. They actually had a Erica Kirk section
Yeah. I
on
saw
the
it.
CBS website.
Yeah. Dedicated to that which we must care about now. Right?
I mean, there was no hiding around it.
No.
It was in every feed, everywhere you looked. It was just Erica Kirk, Barry Weiss, Erica Kirk, Barry Weiss. And all of a sudden, people who didn't know who Barry Weiss were, because although she got paid $250 million for free press, no one actually watched her or read her or listened to her at all.
She had like 477 views in the first 24 hours.
But now she is a household name. Everybody knows who's head of news at CBS, Barry Weiss.
Barry Weiss. And is she of a particular species group, Matt?
Well, I remember her interview when she was doing the Twitter thing with on Joe Rogan, and
She got roasted.
and she was talking about how they censor people and how it's justified and how they have to do it during COVID and how it was to stop misinformation campaigns. And I remember watching this because this was the early age of people like speaking truth on the internet.
Yeah.
This was very early on. This
Very
is like 2020,
avant-garde
2021.
for her to do that.
And she started doing that, and we're like, holy shit, I can't believe she just said that out loud.
She said this.
Twitter is
quietly.
actively suppressing and censoring people.
Yes.
And she like didn't care.
Yeah.
She's like, of course we are.
Of course we are. And now
She's in charge.
she's in charge. And now you see, you're talking about the same line from 2019 till 2025. It's we're going to censor you. We don't like it. We're creating the new ADL, the Anti-Defamation League. Like it's all coming for full circle now, right? And so the reins of control are tightening. And now we have these masters that are telling us exactly what we cannot say, and they are now telling us in the news this week that if you say anything anti-Jewish, you're going to be fried, right?
I mean, there was who was that person that put out that speech talking about how they're going to hunt people and they're going to remember. Oh, it was the Stop Antisemitism.
Yeah.
That group. They're like, we're going to track you forever.
Yeah. Do you have that clip? You
We don't have the clip.
Oh,
up.
don't have the clip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to track you forever. We're going to hunt you to whatever job you go to, and we're going to let people know for the rest of your life that you were on this side. And she said that out loud.
Out loud.
It's one thing if you don't say it out loud. It's like, all right, maybe they're doing it, maybe they're not. But to like brazenly say it out loud, it's like crazy.
So how does that make you feel, Matt, as a content creator on the internet?
Well, that's why I don't have a job. You know, no one hiring me.
not wrong, my friends. The Patreon's in the link below. I'm serious. Like, is this concerning to you, Matt?
Well, like over it.
Kind of like me.
Yeah. Well, not over it. I think I'm at a point where it's like, it is what it is.
Matthew.
It is what it is.
That's weak sauce.
I know. What are you gonna do?
Well, the reality is nothing.
Yeah.
But you're
Tough
doing
guy.
it.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna go rush after the guy with the rifle?
Apparently, my penis is too small for that. So, but you're already doing a good thing. You're talking about it
True.
with someone like me, who everybody can blame and say Peter is
Yeah, it's
the
all Peter's
irrational
fault.
one. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm the scapegoat in it. But you're doing the right thing because you're willing to talk about it. But for someone like you to say, man, I'm kind of over it.
I think a lot of people are over it. You know, it's like this fatigue maybe that's intentional, right? They flood you with certain topics and certain issues so much that you get normalized to it. You eventually accept it, and you're at a point where, like, all right, there's nothing to do about it. It's kind of the whole black pill thing. You know, you get black pilled so much, and it's like, all right, we're going to a dystopian future. There's nothing you can do about it. Everyone's like, all right, but there's almost a peace in that.
What are you saying, Matt? You're saying that
Give me that steak.
it tastes good, doesn't it?
Phenomenal.
So, like, I am not accepting of the new norm. I will rile against it.
Good.
I'm not accepting of the norm. I'm tired of the death, the destruction, and being told that I have to care about this species group that's the size of New Jersey.
I feel like there is going to be a time in a very near future where it's going to matter. And it's almost at a point where don't waste your energy on the insignificant battles when the bigger battle is yet to come.
What's the bigger battle?
We're about to find out. Your girl Candace was like, hey, you know, second week of December, we're going to have a huge terror attack in the United States. Didn't happen. Kind of just came and gone.
What are you talking about? This is the second week of December. It's December 16th.
It's the third week.
She called
now.
it.
Third week.
She called
Third
it.
week. She was late.
Oh.
She was late. You were late. Receipts are weak. Receipts are weak. Do you see the White House ballroom? Can we pull a picture of this thing?
Ooh.
This White House ballroom. They tore it down because they're going to build a ballroom. They raised something like $300 million. Every major technology company, bank, et cetera, came in, and government contractor, they came in and said, hey, do you know what? We're going to support you. We're going to give you money. Now we find out that the architect has walked off the job, that they tore down the White House, the West Wing of the White House, without a plan on how to actually rebuild it. And it's like,
Let me ask you this. So Trump's ballroom is $300 million.
Yep. Well, it's going to be more now because they have to change their plans.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think it, as a general contractor, you think $300 million to renovate a ballroom is a market, is like acceptable market price?
Well,
or do you think it's bloated?
I wonder if they're building like these crazy bunkers underneath too, and that's a part of it.
Well, that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
Because Internet Sleuths have said that there are, we all know that there's massive amounts of tunnels underneath all of that.
Yes.
DC is a master, like, rat race, like rat tunnel.
I remember when I was at Congress.
Yeah.
You can actually go see it. So there's the original block in which the building was built.
Yep.
It's got the Freemasonry
Yep.
symbol on it.
Yep.
And next to it is a tunnel, a manhole where you can go down so you can get into the underlying layer of the Capitol building.
Yes. And
they show it to you.
Yeah, they show, and if you take a tour, they'll show you some of the hidden passages from some of the some of the offices. Like
and that's how some of the J6 people, they say they were coming in the tunnels.
Fair. So my question is, $300 million to renovate a ballroom? Get the fuck out of here.
More or less.
They're doing some knucklehead shit underground. They're
I'm
rebuilding
say after
tunnels.
it's all done, they're going to spend $1 billion.
They're going to be rebuilding tunnels. They're going to make sure that they have, exit strategies. They're going to make sure that they have everything they need to continue to move children under there.
But they get Wi-Fi though, right? As long as you can watch TV and Netflix, like you're fine.
Telling you, man, we live on this prison planet where all our leadership are a bunch of pedophiles, and we say yes to it. It's unfortunate.
Are the reptilians down there too?
I don't know about that, but apparently under San Francisco, there's reptilians. But I don't know about DC. All I know is that this $300 million to renovate a ballroom stinks to me. Wouldn't you agree?
I think it's going to cost more. I think it's really surprising that they tore down entire section of the White House without having a plan of what they're going to build.
This harkens similar to models that you've communicated around all of these psyops that are happening.
Well,
they don't have plans. They just do the thing. It's like, you know what? This Charlie guy, he keeps talking too much about us. All I know is I need to get rid of him.
I mean, after the Charlie thing, they were like, hey, let's just repave and build a new garden and cover up the entire crime scene.
That's a reactionary tactic. It's like, oh shit, we didn't think about it. Well, we got rid of him. How do we cover our tracks? Well, I know a homie. And I know a homie who's a general contractor who works with University of, Utah, and he can get it paved over in 2 days. Make the call. That's what happens.
I mean, it could easily be that they didn't think that if they took their time and they got the plans and they had an idea of what they were going to do, that it could get denied. But if they just go and break it all down first, then they have no choice. They have to rebuild it.
Exactly. And there's no there's no diligence on evidence of what did you destroy again? Right? Have you ever heard of Chesterton's fence?
Mm-mm. So
Chesterton's fence is something that I constantly have in my mind when it comes to all of these types of things. If you look up Chesterton's fence, it's essentially the idea is don't take down the fence until you know why it was first put up. And that idea is something that is often limited in much of our executive leadership, is they say, you know what, racism bad. So you know what, we're going to get rid of this. It's like, whoa. Maybe that statue of the general in the South had some historical significance to remind us of the bad stuff. Maybe there's a reason why it's important to keep that statue up so that we remember history. But people will say, oh, no, racism bad, so get rid of it. It's like, no, Chesterton's fence. There's a reason why we put up that monument. There's a reason why we put up that fence. There's a reason why. Let's consider why we did it first before we just destroy it.
But aren't you giving them too much credit then? Because it requires them to think, to use logic, to figure out why they do certain things, when the reality is sometimes they just do it because they just want to.
I think it's because they know that the American and everyone is going to be 10, 15 steps behind them, right? They have tunnels. Somebody did something bad. Something happened. A potential risk exposure has been identified, and they said, fuck, the best way to do, get rid of all of it. You know what the news is going to say? We're wasting money. Fuck them. It's taxpayers anyway, right?
The most likely thing underneath all the rubble is Epstein's list. Are we gonna get that?
Is that not Occam's razor? Occam's razor is the simplest explanation is often the one that you should stick with.
That's
right?
where the vault is with all the files and all the footage. And they're like, let's just blow up the fucking building.
That's Occam's razor, man.
So I don't know how to hide this anymore. The only way to do it is just blow it up. They'll never find it.
So let me ask you this. Apparently, according to Massey, in 2 days, we're going to get the Epstein files.
Friday.
Friday. What do you think?
No. Well, we're gonna get a version of it because they have to.
Yeah.
But at this point, like, things that are important or need to be removed have been removed. Things that have to be redacted have been redacted.
So you think we're going to get the same redacted nonsense that the influencers got when they visited the White House a year ago?
No, it'll probably be similar to the first tranche we got like a month or 2 months ago.
Which is the same thing. That,
Which is like some information, but I mean, it's just going to be internet fodder at this point, you know?
What do you guys think? Is the Epstein list, just because we have some extra guests in here, is the Epstein list important to you guys?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Sure.
Why? Why is the Epstein? They said yes. Why is the Epstein list important to you guys?
Because I don't know why they wouldn't really trying to protect here. Taking Trump totally out of it, all became about Trump. Who else are we protecting and why? We're talking about pedos. So that's why I'm like, just release it and let's see who's on here.
Sounds like a rational voice of reason out here.
The
I
list
like
is
this girl.
under the White House, under the rubble. We will never see it. All the files are there, and that's why they blew it up.
And I like the fact that you qualified. Forget the politics. Forget the Trump. Right? It's just there are evil people doing evil things.
Exactly.
We should probably have them come to justice.
All right.
I like that.
Do we get the full release of the Epstein files as we are promised on Friday, December 19th? Will, do we get them, yes or no?
No, not a chance.
Peter?
No.
I already said we would.
We're not going to get them. Do you think we get the list and the information as promised?
Not as promised.
Not as promised.
Well, it's
no believers in here.
Well, promises are binary. You either do the promise or you don't do the promise. There's no, I kind of did the promise. It's like honesty. You're either honest and you're telling the truth or you're not. There's no such thing as kind of honest because kind of honest means that you're a fucking kind of a liar.
Yeah. If you're kind,
I just think that they're going to release a version of it. Like you said, a version of it that's not really what we thought it was, but it's just like, how are you guys going to prove what you thought it was going to be?
Unless the list is like, here are the list of people that you recognize and have name recognition and you expect to be on the list, unless there's evidence that says these exact people were guilty of this crime, there's no information out there that would make people happy at this point.
and the majority of them are still in office and in leadership positions. And many of them, as we know, are in big private corporations. So any type of true transparency, true revelation.
All the people that donate to this White House ballroom, you're saying?
I'm telling you, brother, it's a follow the money. It's always follow the money. So I think we are all of rational mind in this room that we are going to get a whole bunch of nothing burger because there are men and women of industry and power who will never allow their names to be part of that list. It cannot happen. And so we're just being held and having our dicks yanked once again.
So I ran into this information over the last night, and it was talking about Trump's stocks. Because in my mind, going to election, I'm like, all right, at least Trump is a good businessman. And if he gets to auction, and we're like, oh, he's making so much money off of kind of a lot of what's going on. And I kind of thought that to be true.
Right. Well, if you get in a position of power, the game is grift.
But then I looked into all the stocks related to Trump this year, and I was actually shocked at how poor they're doing. So we know that the meme coins crashed. Trump's meme coins down 90%. Melania meme coin, which is like the worst one, down like 99 point something percent. Anyone who made money, they lost money.
Yeah.
Trump Media, who owns Truth Social, they're down 69% this year.
Nice.
American Bitcoin, which is Don Jr. and Eric Trump's kind of Bitcoin mining company, they're down 80% since their IPO, which is just a couple months ago.
Yeah.
They're down 80%.
Yeah.
And it's going down even faster because all the insiders that had their stocks locked, now that they're released, everyone's bailing out.
Of course, they want to take those profits, baby.
I don't even know if they're getting profits.
No, they're just trying to reduce losses.
80%. and Alt5 Sigma, which is the crypto company that's associated with World Liberty Financial that helps with crypto holdings, they're down 74% this year.
Man.
On top of that, Trump Mobile hasn't shipped an American phone yet. I don't think they've shipped a phone.
That's not going to happen.
Do you get a Trump Mobile phone? Did we sign up for it?
Did we sign up for that?
We said we were going to buy a Trump Mobile phone. Did we buy it?
Not yet. Okay. It's like those Kickstarter campaigns. You never get your shit.
Well, I really want one.
Apparently, it's laced with gold.
If I get a Trump Mobile Trump T1 phone or whatever, I'm going to make it my daily driver.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm kind of jelly.
I'm going to do it. It's going to be so cool.
I want a Trump
phone.
phone.
Walk around and be like, remember Matrix?
I like this idea. I'm feeling jelly. Let's put two on it. I got 5 on it.
I think they're like $800.
Oh,
maybe we just split one. I'll have it 1 week. You can have it the other week.
We'll take it. I'll take it. For anyone out there, let us know if you're going to be buying.
And we'll
Trump
put the phone number on the pod so people can.
I love it. You can call us in on the Trump phone, the magic phone.
You can call us on the Trump line. How about that?
I like this. This is good content. This will increase us from 0 money to 0.0 money.
When Peter calls me.
We need to make a mini clip of that. You busting it out, right? Just like the Matrix. And then that's where you completely and severely disappoint your audience by saying the steak is good and we're going to stay in the Matrix.
Okay. So if Trump stocks are all down.
He's not a very good businessman is what you're saying.
But then the accusation on Trump is, he's a grifter. Like he's been taking advantage of his position of power in order to make money this year. But then all his businesses are down. What does that actually mean?
Let me give Trump a little bit of leeway here. He, as much as we would like to think that he can control the stock market, he can't. There are larger hands at play there. And I think the stock market is a real good way for those powers that be to ruin Trump.
I mean, he's
Consider this. It's like, hey, I don't like you, so I'm just going to make sure that you lose lots of money, right?
Well, he'll go around and say the economy is great because there's the best stock market ever.
Yes.
Right?
That's true.
That's the claim.
That's true.
No one cares about affordability. Stock market's great. Fine. But then he must be looking at his sheep like, fuck.
Yeah. He's like,
why is all the stocks up and mine are down an average of 75%?
Well, I could also say from the AI and political pundits in that tech world is that AI is, we've talked about, is the bulk of the entire market cap. And so therefore, as AI is blowing up, actually, I read this earlier this morning, Oracle's down 70%. So, and the reason Oracle's down 70% is because of the relationship with OpenAI, which has been showing us that they're just slushing funds around. So OpenAI goes down, their partnership with Oracle goes down, it tanks the entire stock market. So if I were to put a small economic hat on, I would say that maybe AI bubble has popped and we could not blame Trump for the downturn of the overall market cap. I think that's plausible.
So you're buying Trump stocks? You want some DJT? I'm going to gift Peter some DJT stock.
Do you have DJT? Did he get DJT at the Alp party when he was hanging out with Tucker? You fucking Chinese Fed.
You get free nicotine, you get a nicotine holder, and you get 1 share of DJT is worth $4.
Bro, you can go a long ride on that one.
Well, that's the shitty part because the people that support Trump bought his stocks, and a lot of people bought DJT stock because they even changed a call sign to DJT.
Yeah, the ticker.
And a lot of people bought it because they want to be supportive of Trump and what he's doing. And same reason why people bought the Trump meme coin. Same reason why people bought the Melania meme coin. And all the people that put their hard-working money into the system to support Trump, they all got screwed.
This is why we are seeing all these states flipping blue in these midterms.
I mean, do you know
Florida,
how many
Miami,
hardcore MAGA people I know that own DJT?
And they got rug pulled.
And they got waxed.
Yeah.
The only person on Truth Social is Trump. And everything Trump posts on Truth Social, it's on Twitter like immediately.
Exactly.
Like no reason to go there.
Exactly. Ever. And so people are
they have a live streaming on there.
Bro, people are tired of the rug pulls. Like, you can only go so far on fumes. And I think the MAGA right, the conservative right, whatever you want to call them, they are exhausted. They are running on fumes. Trump has lived up to none of his promises. We actually covered this in detail in previous podcasts, right? And now everything's coming to nest. Everything's coming to roost. Like everything's coming home. People can't buy burritos. People can't buy food. Gas is too high, right? There's no job opportunities. The younger generation who are exiting college have $150,000 worth of debt and they can't find jobs. They're living with their parents, right? While the boomers are saying, what are you talking about, bro? I bought my house in 1986 for 40 grand. It's worth $2 million now. Go work harder, right? Everyone's salty. Everybody's upset. And Donald J. Trump, the leader of America right now, is at the helm and it's not looking good. Everything's red. Everything's bleeding.
The reason you can't get a burrito is because ICE is deporting all the people that make burritos. If you want a good burrito, you got to let some of them stay. Otherwise...
Well, I remember a meme. I'm going to bring it back. Like, let's just keep the big booty Latinas. Right? You can deport everybody else. It was your guy, your friend.
Oh, which one?
The guy you met at Tucker's party, you fed.
Which?
The one who said, I love you guys.
Oh, Alex Stein.
Yes.
Alex Stein.
Alex Stein is the guy who's like, let's keep the big booty Latinas. Right?
We'll have him on the show soon.
He's going to be a hoot. I love his particular leaning towards the Caucasian race.
Last one. TikTok. It's supposed to be banned as of today.
That's what I heard.
Either they were supposed to file another executive order, because I think it's a fourth executive order, in order to keep it going, or it was supposed to officially change hands to an American company by today.
Sorry.
And we have not seen any news leading up to today. I don't think TikTok is banned.
Nope. TikTok still loads.
But today's the day.
Today's the day. Yeah, today, according to the headline, deadline to ban TikTok approaches again. Will Trump extend it for a fifth time? It looks like his business partnerships and his business agreements about owning TikTok are not following through.
And Trump, when he met with Xi, he was like, hey, we got this figured out. We've settled this. It's all done.
Mm-hmm.
We've come to a deal. They're going to get paid. We're going to get the algorithm. We're going to create our own American version of this.
Yes.
TikTok is going to stay, and we have a plan.
Yes.
That deadline is today. And I don't see anyone in the news talking about this.
But remember, TikTok is going to be...
Can they just, like, cross over the final deadline? Be like, just kidding? Like, don't they have to address it today?
I think they do, because this is a big deal, right? The TikTok is going to be the primary platform for the Zionist agenda. Right? They purchased that for that purpose.
Well, I don't think it's cleared yet. It has to get approved. It has to finalize the deal. They said it's done, but I don't think it's been done.
Yeah.
We all assume Larry Ellison's charged, but he's not actually in charge yet. So if you're like, hey, the TikTok algorithm has changed, dude, wait till they officially own it.
Yeah.
You know, right now it's like playing nice.
Yeah.
Wait till they actually take it over.
That's the side I'm on, is that we have seen clearly that the Zio agenda is quite profound and quite powerful. They will make sure that this goes through. This is going to be their shining social platform for all of that messaging and all that propaganda.
How competent are they, or how concerned should we be if they can't even finish this one deal, which should have been done by now? I mean, we're talking about a fifth extension.
Yeah, I understand your point.
Like, maybe they're just not as competent as we think they are.
That's exactly the word I was going to use. Maybe they're incompetent. Maybe they can't actually close the deal. Maybe I might leave this podcast in a happy mood. Maybe the Zios will not own TikTok.
How crazy would that be if that deal fell apart?
That would be a huge win for the Chinese.
I mean, just in general, if the TikTok deal falls apart and all of a sudden it's like Larry Ellison's out, Oracle can't own it anymore, do they shut down TikTok? There's no way they shut down
They
TikTok.
can't shut it down. There's too much money moving through that thing.
They can't just let the Chinese keep it.
They're our greatest enemy, other than Russia, right? I think we might have a win here. I think Trump's incompetence is going to actually be a win for the regular man. Have you checked out Red Book, Red Note, or whatever it's called?
No.
Did you go in there?
No.
I went on there. Did you ever go on there?
Did you create an account?
Yeah, of course.
Did you sign up? Did you sign your life away?
I used VPN.net.
VP.net.
VP.net.
Damn it.
Scrub that. Yeah, I signed up, and guess what? Guess what? All the Chinese on that Red Note said.
What?
Americans, get the fuck out of here. We don't need your trans shit. I loved it. It was so good. They're like, you guys are all fucked up. Stay in TikTok. Don't come over here. I loved it.
I wonder if TikTok stays around, we will get news by the end of today. And if they ignore it and we go into the 20th, what does it mean that like deadlines and federal appointed deadlines don't actually matter?
They never did, man. It's just a string along in the soap drama of the government.
Or do they intentionally let it lapse so that they don't have to buy it and they just take it?
You got your thinking cap on today, man.
See you guys next week.